Hello friends, Kelly here from Global Wellness Solutions. I am coming to you from a very windy Columbia River. The Columbia River is the largest river in the Pacific Northwest, going from British Columbia down through here through my hometown of the Tri-Cities, Washington, southeastern Washington, and then straight through the border of Washington and Oregon, and then dumping out back into the ocean at Astoria. And right down the river here, we have one of the largest nuclear power plants in the world, Hanford Nuclear Power Plant. Hanford Nuclear Power Plant was built in 1943. It covers about 586 square miles, and it was built with the intention of producing plutonium for the Manhattan Project. The Hanford Nuclear Power Plant continued to produce plutonium until about 1989. And during the Cold War, about 450 billion gallons of liquid waste were dumped down into the soil and going down and affecting the groundwater here in the Tri-Cities. So you can imagine what kind of effect that has had on the water here. Obviously very cancer causing. A lot of people in the area have gotten cancer because of this. Some of my own family members who worked out there over the years, a large number of my family members have worked out there and made careers out there. I worked there myself as a student in college, and I can say that I know lots of people and lots of family members who have lost their health in their lives because of this waste from the nuclear power plant. They're saying that there have been about 69 leaks that have come from the plant over the years. So this radioactive material is only one of about 60,000 contaminants in our water. And one of the other major contaminants is arsenic. Arsenic is a naturally occurring chemical that is in the ground and also gets into our drinking water and is also very cancer causing. So just a couple of statistics here. Just here in the Tri-Cities and starting with Kennewick, we've got about 415 times what is the EWG health guideline regulated amount. So we've got 415 times over that in Kennewick. In West Richland, we've got about 571 times the amount of arsenic that is the EWG health guideline. And then we have 890 in Benton City. So can you imagine just that alone, what kind of effect that is having on people's health? So I think about that and I go, wow, there's 60,000 contaminants that are in our water, and the EPA is only regulating 91 of those contaminants. Our bodies are at least 75% water, even more in our brain. So this being an absolute necessity for our life, for our well-being, to sustain our life, water is one of our most basic and absolute needs. So we're drinking a lot of it, hopefully. We should be. So it's really important what kind of water we're drinking. So because of that and because of the things that I'm learning and wanting to take care of my own health, after I moved back here about a year and a half ago, I actually broke out in a rash all over my body, and it lasted for about 10 months. I went to 6 different doctors here. Nobody had an answer for me. Nobody had a diagnosis. Nobody ever gave me a diagnosis, but I started to suspect the water because I was drinking water straight out of the fridge. I had been purchasing my water in Los Angeles because that was really obvious. You shouldn't be drinking the water there, and it's pretty obvious here too, but I was thinking, oh, it's filtered through the fridge, through the refrigerator. And what I found out is that only about 50% of chlorine is being filtered. Chlorine is another one of those contaminants in the water. But your fridge filter is only filtering about 50% of that chlorine and nothing else. None of those other 60,000 contaminants, and certainly none of the other 91 that are being quote unquote regulated. Funny thing that, the legal amount is way over what is actually healthy for us. You can do more research on that on the EWG. So that's my story of what happened after coming back here. And then after I found a great filtration system and also hydrogen water, that's a whole other wonderful topic. Absolutely incredible for your health. My rash went away and it has not come back, and I'm pretty sure that it had to do with the water. So because of that, I have gotten happily involved and wanting to do more about this and have ways to help people with their water. And I'm offering a free water analysis for anyone, and I'm also offering to do a little bit of research if you want to know what's lurking in your water. I can do that for you as well. And once we find out what you're working with, I can also offer some solutions. So depending on where you're watching this, if it's on YouTube, if it's on Instagram, if it's on Facebook, there will either be a link in my bio or there will be a link down below where you can find more information, education, and solutions to your water needs. And until we chat, until you reach out to me, I hope that you stay healthy. Remember that your health is your wealth, and I hope to talk